my freshman year, we were not very good as a team. I was thinking that, what is this worth? And we're not even very good. Should I keep playing? Should I just focus on my studies? Should I go somewhere else?
We had just really high expectations because we had two seniors that were our leading scorers, that were returning a point guard and a post. And that year, the first game of the year, we lost both seniors to an ACL tear. And it just became all on Crystal's shoulders, basically. I mean, she was so talented. So her freshman year, she didn't get to be a freshman in terms of basketball player-wise.
I did have a little bit of a hard time in the beginning.
Our oldest daughter.
Mm-hmm. Well, Crystal, I don't know if you know, she donated her stem cells to her oldest sister. And that was when she was a senior in high school. And Kaylin was going through cancer. Our options were down
becoming
to
very
this.
limited, yeah.
Mm-hmm. None of the treatments were working. There was one last option, and that was to do an allogenic. And Crystal and another one of my daughters was a match, and Crystal being the oldest, she was the chosen.
And she knew as a sister, that's what she needed to do to help her sister.
God blessed us, and he did cure her. She's now 15 years post-transplant. Mm-hmm. Crystal was in college, and we didn't get the, for sure she was cured and was still going for a lot of follow-ups and things like that. And that was a hard time for her to be away too.
Yeah. Going to Carroll was I partly thought about her and going to Carroll because it was in Milwaukee. And if she needed another transplant, if I needed to be there again, it was right there.
I think one of the things that I remember truly about it was basketball was kind of a release for her. It was a place where she not only had friendship, but she could do her thing and just let everything go for a little bit.
I think that was our common thing as a family, is basketball seemed to keep it the center of what, I don't know, it was kind of what we could rely back on when all of this was going on in our lives, and it seemed to be our crutch and something to help us get through it all.
She values mental toughness and hard work, perseverance. I mean, she values that.
We struggled. We went home at Christmas that year without a win. And then we came back and won most of the games the second half of the season.
She was maybe a different caliber than some other people in the conference and stuff like that too. But it was intriguing because you knew she was driven.
She knew what she had to do, and all of a sudden, here's this freshman being a leader on the floor. And something that maybe wasn't expected, but it sure helped her develop into the player that she was. And the testament to that was the very next year, she was voted captain as a sophomore, and that is unheard of at a collegiate level.
Just a lot of reward, I think, and just satisfaction as a team, how far we had come from this season prior. And we had a lot of the same people, but I think we all just surrounded around each other, and you just get that sense of leaning on each other and being able to be accountable, and growing as a team and doing it together was, I think we just came a long way.
The very next year, we went on to have the best season ever in Carroll history. And we were fortunate to get one of those seniors back, so we had, gotten her back, and we finished as conference champions, and then we got a bid to the NCAA tournament. We became kind of a nationally looked at team because of her performance, and our team as a whole, what we did that year. She really helped put us on the map that way.
Looking back, I guess I'm happy that I pushed through and I just worked harder for what I wanted versus just, giving up and going somewhere else.
I would venture to guess she's one of the most talented Division III players that probably ever played the game. And that's a big comment, but I think it's true.
To be acknowledged for all of that hard work is very humbling and rewarding.
Congratulations, Mom.